Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a massive, and I mean absolutely massive, trap for growing startups. We're looking at why relying purely on social media fame can, quite frankly, kill your business. You know, we live in this era where it's incredibly easy to confuse a simple like with an actual lead. So today, we're going to break down exactly why startups absolutely need genuine digital visibility to survive and scale, not just fleeting attention on social media. And the insights for today's explainer come straight from RS Info Solutions. They're a digital agency that gets a firsthand look at startup growth strategies. By looking at their work in website development and SEO, we get this incredibly clear, data-driven picture of what actually works. And, maybe more importantly, what completely fails when modern businesses try to build their digital identity. Okay, let's just dive right in with a pretty staggering number: 50,000 rupees. Now, that is a serious chunk of change for any early stage business, right? Well, according to a recent Chase study from our source, this is the exact amount one startup founder just burned through on social media promotions over a really short period. I mean, imagine making that investment, expecting your phone to literally ring off the hook, and just waiting for the sales to pour in. But here's the painful reality of what we call the vanity metric trap. Despite that massive 50,000 rupees spend on getting seen on social media, this founder received virtually zero business inquiries in return. Not just lower than expected, but basically zero. They successfully bought eyeballs on a social platform, sure, but they completely failed to convert that attention into even a single tangible business opportunity. Ouch. And, this failure highlights a super critical distinction. It's the massive difference between discovery and credibility. Think about it. Running a social media ad without having a professional website, it's kind of like handing out a flashy, expensive business card, but forgetting to put your phone number on it. As our source points out, people might discover you while mindlessly scrolling through their feeds, but they verify your actual credibility through Google and your website. If you only exist on Instagram or LinkedIn, but you have literally zero footprint on search engines, potential customers are just going to view you as a fleeting profile, not a trusted business. So where exactly did this founder's money go? When the experts looked under the hood to do a quick diagnostic review of this whole campaign, they actually weren't looking at the ad creative or the target audience demographics. They looked straight at the foundational digital infrastructure of the startup itself. And wow, that quick review revealed three massive foundational holes. First up, the complete lack of a professional website. Second, practically zero visibility on Google. And third, absolutely no SEO strategy. Just think about the user journey for a second here. A potential client saw their social media ad, thought, hey, this looks interesting, went to Google to look the company up, found absolutely nothing, and instantly abandoned the idea of doing business with them. The ad totally worked for discovery, but the lack of infrastructure just destroyed their credibility. This perfectly illustrates a really harsh reality from our source material. To quote them directly, "A startup without a strong digital presence is losing potential customers every day." Notice how they don't say you might lose customers. You are losing them. Every single day that your business can't be verified and trusted through a solid digital presence, you are actively bleeding potential revenue straight to your competitors who actually took the time to build that trust. So how on earth do we stop the bleeding and actually start scaling? Let's take a look at this blueprint for transitioning from those empty vanity metrics to a robust lead-generating digital ecosystem. RS Info Solutions outlines this 5-step sequence that every single startup needs to take. First, it starts with your digital storefront, a professional website. But that site needs a Google business profile so local searchers actually trust you. And that needs to be backed up by SEO optimization, so you actually rank when people search for what you do. Only then does having an active social media presence make sense as an engagement tool. And finally, a clear brand identity ties that whole ecosystem together. The source material really emphasizes that true visibility goes way beyond just slapping together a basic website. A comprehensive strategy spans everything from on-page SEO to backlink building and robust digital marketing. Interestingly, they also highly recommend things like JUM and tender management services, which just goes to show that deep digital visibility isn't just about looking good online. It can directly plug startups into massive structural opportunities, like navigating government and private tenders. Ultimately, this entire methodology boils down to this singular, incredibly powerful mantra: visibility creates opportunities. Opportunities create growth. True digital visibility isn't about having a million followers on social media. It's about showing up at the exact moment a customer has a problem that you can solve, presenting a totally credible, professional image, and actually capturing that lead. The businesses that invest in that kind of deep, structural digital visibility today Those are for sure the ones that will completely dominate their market tomorrow. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a final, slightly provocative thought to reflect on for your own startup's journey. Take a look at your current operations, your lead flow, and your digital footprint. What's the absolute biggest challenge your business is facing right now? Are you accidentally spending all your money on discovery while totally neglecting your credibility? Take a hard, honest look at your digital presence today, because, at the end of the day, that is exactly where your future growth lives.